Hey band, just wanted to wish you a happy Thanksgiving and thanks for all that you do for the band here at the church. And I wanted to make a video so you'd have something to watch for Thanksgiving. I'm joking. I just wanted to let you know what we went over last week. We had went through all the flat scales, and I want to explain to you this week how we make chords out of scales and to follow the Nashville system and how that all relates together. We also talked about last week about the importance of dynamics, the softs, the mezzo forte and the medium volume, and then the volume forte that adds emotions to the song. And so we talked a little bit about that. Also, too, something that's really good to practice is making entrances right together as a band, and your stops right together. So, like if there's a 4-click, 2, 3, 4, boom, and then we all come in right together, not do 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 doom. But you have to really concentrate on that, making your entrances all right together. And so that's something to practice. And another thing too is I want to talk a little bit about stage presence, and I've got some points here that I wanted to make. It's important that you know your music, because if you're just like into your iPad, you're not going to be communicate very well when you're just looking at the iPad. It's just for reference, so make sure that you know your music very well. That way you can keep your eyes open and engaged in what's going on. Smiling is very important to be able to communicate joy to the people. I think is very important. So make sure that you do smile, that you're not frowning, and that you're sad, that you smile. Another thing too is to make sure that you worship and sing along while you're playing, and worship God and sing along with the congregation on the songs. Like if you're not playing and they're clapping, you could clap, or it's a worship time, you could lift your hands and worship the Lord. And just to give forth the energy when you're playing to the Lord, and just being expressive in your worship, not being reserved, but out there worshiping God, and just having passion for Jesus and loving Jesus. And these are just a couple of points that'll help in your stage presence. We've been talking about going over the scales and all the scales, and how does that have anything to do with chords? Well, a scale, like I said, has a formula to it: the whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, and it has 7 degrees plus the octave. And so there's 8 degrees. What makes a chord is when any 3 notes are played at the same time. Like let's say if we're in the key of C, then you play the 3rd and the 5th, and that makes a chord. And so that's what a scale is: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8, the octave. The 1, the 3, and the 5 is what makes the chord. So I want to go through all the major keys, the 1, 4, 5s of all the sharp keys. So we're going to start with the C. That's the 1 in the key of C. Now we go up to 4, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have F, and we play the 3 and the 5. And that's the 4 chord in the key of C. To go up to do the 5th degree, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is G. So we play the 1, 3, 5, and that's G. So that's the 1, 4, 5 in the key of C. Now let's go to the key of G. That's 1, 3, 5. So count up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's C. So it's C, E, G. That's the 4 of the key of G. Let's go up 5, which is D. D, 3rd is F sharp. The 5th is A. So that's the 5, a D chord in the key of G. Now let's go to D. We'll go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is G, a G chord, G, B, D, and then we go to the 5 chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is A chord, A, C sharp, E. So that's the 5 in the key of D. Now let's go to A. So that's A, C sharp, E. Now let's go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is a D chord. D, F sharp, A. That's the 4 chord in the key of A. Now what's the 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, E. So E, G sharp, B. Okay, that's the 5 in the key of A, okay? So let's go to E. Go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is A, C sharp, E. Now what would be the 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is B. B, D sharp, F sharp. That's the 5 in the key of E. Okay, let's go to B. B, D sharp, F sharp. Let's go to the 4 chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is an E chord, which we've already done that one. E, G sharp, B. Now what's the 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. F sharp. F sharp, A sharp, and C sharp. That's the 5 of the key of B. Now let's go to our last one, which is F sharp. F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, go up a 4, which is B, D sharp, F sharp. Now what's the 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C sharp, C sharp, E sharp, G sharp. Okay, that's a D flat or C sharp chord. Okay, so that's the 1, 4, 5 of all the sharp keys. Just to make sure, another thing before I end today, I wanted to go over making sure that we're all on the same page as far as cues from the singers. We usually do like a verse, which is always 1, or if it's second verse, 2, or 3, third verse. Those are the cues for the verses, or back to the top, which is usually verse 1. And then the chorus is always the C. So this will just help us keep us all on the same page, that we're all know where we're going in a song. For the bridge, we usually go down like this. That means bridge. This means next song. This means to end. And this means to turn around and do like a tag. So just to make sure that we're all on the same page and we all kind of know where we're going in a song. So I just want to kind of go over those things, and again, wish you a happy Thanksgiving, and appreciate all that you do, and we will see you next time. Thank you.